You may have an acoustic guitar, so let's go ahead and cover the parts of the acoustic. It also has three main parts, like the electric. First part is your body, second part is your neck, and your third part is your headstock. So let's go to the back of the body over here and see what we got. We'll start off with the strap buttons over here. And basically what you use them for is you put your strap on in case you want to stand up to play or have a little extra security when you have it on. And it's pretty simple, you just pop it right on there. This particular model acoustic guitar is an electric acoustic guitar. So it has an input available over here so you can plug in. So let's move further on down. This part over here is called the bridge. And what it does is that it basically anchors your strings into the body of the guitar. These white pieces that I'm pointing to over here are your string pegs. Now they actually hold the string into the bridge, which holds the string down into the guitar. We're going to move further on down the line over here. As you can see, the hole over here, this is our sound hole. It's a very important part of the acoustic guitar because that's where our sound comes from. When we start talking about picking, we're going to show you how to use the sound hole and how to pick correctly over the sound hole to make sure your sound comes out as best as it can. Up on top of the body over here, I have a tuner. This particular model acoustic guitar comes with a tuner to go ahead and help us tune without having to worry, use a pedal on stage or to have to hook into a different device. So as you can see, my tuner's right here, and I also have a volume knob option, so that way when I plug in this acoustic I can go ahead and adjust my volume and EQ. So one more cool feature about this guitar is that it has a cutaway body. Now maybe your acoustic does, maybe it doesn't. It's okay either way. A cool thing about the cutaway over here is that it allows me to get to these higher frets a lot easier. So I can work higher, maybe do some solos, maybe do a melody up high. So let's get to the neck now. Next part. As you can tell, we have these dots on the neck. Now we call these our position markers. They're very important in playing because that's your reference point in knowing where you are. So when we say go to the 3rd fret, go to the 5th fret, the 7th fret, you can automatically know that, well, that's where the first dot is. That's where the second dot is. So start making these references now and memorize them as best as you can. These metal pieces over here are our frets. Now, our frets separate the notes. It's very important to know how to play around the frets. So when we start talking about playing, just remember now, we do not play on the metal piece, we play near the metal piece. So do not play on the fret. Let's move further along down. And as you can see, this plastic piece over here is known as our nut. Now what our nut does, it guides the strings to the headstock. So here we are at the headstock. As you can see, these metal pieces here are commonly known as our tuners, but more specifically, they're called machine heads. And what you do is you turn them to the left or you turn them to the right to go ahead and alter your pitch and tune your guitar. Speaking of tuning, so we're going to go into next. So memorize your parts of the guitar because you're going to be using them.